Welcome my fellow Doombots to the Merry Marvel unboxing. Today I got a bunch of crazy cool action figures to unbox and I'm really excited to unbox these. I got this Sentinel from X-Men 97. Also I got this Black Panther figure. Like damn, this thing looks really beautiful. I love the shell shading. This is a Marvel Select figure. I got this Maestro for Christmas. I'm really happy with it. It looks like green Santa Claus. So I'm really happy to unbox this guy. Maestro the Evil Hulk. But the figure I'm most excited to unbox is of course this figure of Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh indeed, this was like my favorite superhero movie that came out this year. I am so happy to unbox this. Let's unbox these things.
Dr. Doom loves DVDs. He's got a big fat closet filled with LPs.
Man, all of these figures look really badass. I want to start with the best thing first. I want to unbox this Deadpool Wolverine Hugh Jackman figure. I love this guy's face sculpt. I think it looks so really cool, and I also really like the box. I was thinking about picking up this Deadpool if I see it. Once again, I love Deadpool 3. It's my favorite of the Deadpool movies. That is 100% because of Hugh Jackman coming back in the yellow and blue suit. Okay, two little cuts at the bottom of the figure, and oh, slides out quite easily. And yeah, this looks really good. Looking at this, the face sculpt, oh my, this is maybe the best looking Marvel Legends face sculpt ever made. In the back, it just looks like an amazing action figure. I also cannot wait to have the version where he doesn't have the sleeves, but for me, as a Wolverine MCU figure, this is the greatest thing. So here you got the hat, and yeah, it looks great. It looks exactly like Hugh Jackman. It's a great sculpt, and it looks so accurate. They probably 3D scanned his face and made this, but they did an amazing job on this head sculpt. Here's another look at the background of the figure that you can use as a little stand, and I might, because this looks quite nice. Out of here. Okay, the amazing Wolverine figure, and looks really badass. I think I will be displaying him without this head, so I think I'm gonna change this. Comes off really easily. Yeah. And then you got it, and there you have it, in my opinion, the best Wolverine figure ever made. But yeah, I don't have so many of these, but okay, so the head goes all the way around, a little bit up, a little bit down, fine with me. They have these shoulder pads here, and one more time, this looks really dope, amazing looking figure. Let's look at the shoulder articulation, goes up until here, all the way around. You got the elbow joints, this on the right side. Double jointed elbows. You don't have those holes where the pins go in. Something just fell, I don't know what. And then you get to the claws. And yeah, they're a little bit bent, I guess, but yeah, it's fine. Then you got, ooh, almost poked himself in the eye. Yeah, I like this. I like this figure a lot. Looks dope. I mean, this articulation stuff fine, but oh damn man, this is... The colors on this are so amazing. This is such a beautiful looking figure. I just love everything about it. In the back once again. Okay, let's look at the ab crunch. Goes forward quite a bit. Goes up until here. And on the back until here. So you can get him in some quite good poses, I think. It goes pretty far. This is a really well articulated figure. Then you have the belt with the X logo on it. Man, this logo looks dope. How long do we have to wait on this costume? That's so crazy. You have of course the thigh swivel. I think Wolverine can do the splits. Pretty good at doing the splits. Now Hugh Jackman got himself a great figure. And yeah, this is his bum. And this is a great figure. You have the legs. Kick out, pretty good. Fine, I guess. You can Wolverine sit down probably. Oh, it is this really good flowing. It feels like a figure you can really athletically pose. It just moves really great. This is a great figure by Marvel Legends. He also comes with two other hands. You have these two hands, but come on, it's a Wolverine figure. why would you pose Wolverine without his claws? Like, what is wrong with you? But yeah, this is the figure, and oh my god, I'm just gonna say it right now. This is the best Marvel Legends figure of 2024. I don't care what you say, I've looked at all 110 plus releases. This figure is 100% the best. And in my opinion, this is also the best Wolverine figure we have ever gotten. And Hugh Jackman is just, yeah, I cannot wait to see him reprise the role in Secret Wars. And I think it's always been a dream of Hugh Jackman to join the MCU, be a part of the cinematic universe and stuff. Now that he's finally here, I am so happy for him. Oh, here you also have some ankle articulation, and also it can go side to side. So if I miss that, now we have it. We don't have a calf. This cannot move, but also the details on the boots. I just love the blue and the yellow. The color just really pops. And yeah, best Wolverine figure ever. But this is also my only Wolverine figure ever. I'm thinking about getting the Wolverine figure from the Secret Wars wave, the brown and yellow one, because I like that from Frank Miller, brown and yellow Wolverine costume. But for now, this is my favorite. Next up is this Marvel Legends Maestro figure. It is actually just an evil old version of the Hulk of Bruce Banner. Unbox this bad boy. Here we see Maestro in all his insane glory, and he looks oh so cool. I like the extra set of hands. I will most definitely be posing this guy one fist and one open hand that is grabbing you and punching you in the head. And yeah, I really love this face sculpt. Figure just looks so epic with the gold highlights, and he looks really big. I think it's like 20 centimeters, something like that. Maestro. And this looks like a gnarly looking dude. This is the hair at the top, really flowing. His big old bald spot on the top of his head. Damn, this boy's thick, man. I think this is the thickest figure. Nah, maybe. I don't know. Is this one thicker or just as thick as my Abomination? I gotta check that out, actually. Let me see. What boy's thicker? Yeah, I think Abomination is a little bit thicker, but this boy's still really thick, and he's a lot more articulated than my Abomination figure. Ah, yeah. Oh, these are two great Hulk figures. I love these Hulk figures. They're so big and bulky. Let's put this guy away. Okay. He has gigantic arms. He has like a shoulder butterfly joint here, so that he can like pretty good motion. His arms go all the way around. Get his arms to do this, both of his arms. See how far does he flex with the elbows. He has this bicep swivel, and then we go to the elbows. Single jointed elbows, so they do not go so far. Here also, yeah, single jointed elbows. His hands can not touch in the front. And the chest, yeah, he just looks bulky as hell. This is how far the hands go back though. So you can get him to some crazy jumping poses actually. Like he's coming at you. Then we have the ab crunch. He goes this far down, he goes this far backwards. Oh wait, he has like pretty good articulated knees. He has double jointed knees. They go quite a lot actually, but that's pretty good. Going back to the torso, he has an entire swivel here. And when I'm feeling this, yeah, this figure feels really good. Feels like a high quality figure. Then we have the foot articulation, moves on a ball joint. And let's check if this guy can stand. Yeah, he actually can stand quite well. And he really towers over Wolverine. This looks great, these two next to each other. Talking about Wolverine, something even bigger next to our Wolverine, which will be a really big box. This big ass Sentinel figure. Oh yeah, this looks really dope. Having this Wolverine face off against this gigantic Sentinel. This Sentinel hardly has any articulation. The head can just move side to side. It cannot go all the way around, which actually is kind of weird. Okay, if with some power you can move it all the way around. Then the details, it's a very simple figure. It's a very simple figure. I like the head though. Let me get that head. Let me get that head. I think it's a perfect representation of how a Sentinel is supposed to look. It has the dead eyes and the recognizable purple and blue colors. Then this is him from the side, or it from the side. It's a blocky robot. To my surprise, it has some side-to-side articulation. No elbow joint, but it can do this. So is the glove movable? Not really. I'm afraid that if I move this thing around, it's gonna come off. So I'm not going to risk that. You can have the Sentinel stand like this, and this one can also go all the way around. Then we have the legs, giving somebody a kick. Kick Wolverine's ass. Can the Sentinel sit? Let's look downstairs. Yes, the Sentinel can sit down, but not all the way down. And yeah, this is just a real big boy. For me, the most important thing for having a Sentinel figure is it's supposed to be large. You know, it has to be a lot taller than any of your other Marvel Select or Legends figures, because it's a Sentinel. It's really a big character. And yeah, it might not be the most articulated. I think will be the best thing to do if you're building like an X-Men stand is you just buy 4 or 5 of these large ones. And I just got this one for 15 bucks. And then you already mega build an army of Sentinels. So for that. Okay, so I totally forgot to show you guys that this dude can do the freaking splits. What the hell? Look at that bunda. A Sentinel figure that is really cheap and that you can use the army build. This is most definitely a figure that I think is necessary to your collection. Also because it's really affordable. Look at that bunda. Last but finally not least, now we're going to be unboxing the final figure. This beautiful looking Marvel Select Black Panther figure. I think it's a Disney exclusive something. I don't know, let me know in the comments down below if you know all of this stuff about toys. But let's unbox this thing. You can just open it like this. It comes with this base with like I think Wakandan text on it. Okay. Okay. It's actually quite hard, but now I got this base where T'Challa, the Black Panther, can stand on. Even has this little key thing in the back. Very interesting, very fun that they did this for this figure. Comes with this little booklet. This one looks interesting. The thing looks interesting. Sandman. Oh yeah, I need this Sandman. Hulk maybe. Thor maybe, but I don't know. The only one I really need is the Sandman, and maybe I get this thing depending on what Marvel will be releasing in the future. On the back, what do we got on the back? We got a Thanos. This Thanos is interesting, I might get it. This Hulk, this is maybe this Taskmaster. Ooh, looks good, but rather from Marvel Legends. This Carnage, I don't know, not for me. I want the animated version of Marvel Legends. This picture right here looks so good. I love this picture. This is Black Panther how I remember him when I was younger from the comic books I used to read. Oh yeah, this looks really good. The black and the blue together. This is an amazing looking figure, and I love the black and blue. It just reminds me so much of the Black Panther comic books, and it just makes this character stand out for me. I don't have another character that is painted like this. It's really beautiful. Here you got Black Panther on the thing, and he just looks really well. It looks really good. Black and blue color. This looks amazing, and with the base, yeah, in the other pictures you'll see it's better. Let's look at the articulation for this figure. And this figure has some quite interesting articulation, like here, instead of having like normal, but like he has like this, that you can go kick out to the side. This here is something I've never seen before in an action figure. He has single jointed elbows, a bicep cut, and here you have the head. Just go all the way around, not really up and down. There is almost no crunch. Here, I love these gloves, like how these gloves look. I don't know if you can see it, the little stripes, but I really like these stripes here. And the body, looks really dope. The arms, how far can the arms go out? Like this. This is more like a posable statue. Marvel legs are more like posable statues. This is how far his splits go. He can turn all the way around with this mid swivel thing, and he has pretty well articulated legs with the double jointed knees, and then also a swivel on the quadriceps right there. No swivel down here. This ankle can go around pretty okay. It's fine. And once again, I love the socks a lot. I love the stripes. It's so comic accurate. Let's do some size comparisons. Okay, so let's look at these characters. So here you got Black Panther, and I want to see Black Panther first. This Wolverine figure. This Wolverine figure looks a lot smaller. Then you can see that Maestro is significantly taller, and yeah, so he's taller than these two guys. Don't have a tape with me right now. Then we have to put him next to the Sentinel, and the Sentinel is super big. The characters next to each other, and this one's my favorite, probably the Wolverine. Then I'll go with the Maestro, then the Black Panther figure, and then I'll go with the Sentinel. They're all great figures. This one, because of course you just need to get yourself as many of the Hulk figures as possible, because they're such big bulky boys. So the Maestro is a great figure for that. Then this Black Panther, I love this one because of all of the nice shading, how it looks. It comes with a base, And yeah, it's essential. You need a Black Panther in your collection. If you don't have a Black Panther in your Marvel Select, Marvel Legends or Marvel action figure collection, you are doing something wrong. You need a Black Panther figure, and this one is one that I can recommend. But if Marvel Legends releases one that looks like the comic accurate version, I will 100% pick that one up as well. One that you can pose around better. Then you got, of course, this big ass Sentinel, this cheap ass Sentinel. Only 15 bucks, but it's oversized. It's a Sentinel, it's supposed to be oversized. For this price point, it's an amazing figure that I most definitely do recommend you picking up. And then finally, of course, let's get Hugh Jackman's amazing face. This Wolverine figure is just so amazing. I cannot say enough how much I love Deadpool and Wolverine as a film. And the fact that they brought Hugh Jackman back in the yellow and blue. His iconic outfit from the comic books. It is unbelievable, and it's a figure I'm going to have a lot of fun with posing around. It will be in my display. I don't think I will ever take this guy out of my display, because come on, unless they decide to release the version without the sleeves. That would be a reason for me to maybe change it up, but Hugh Jackman is the best Wolverine we've ever gotten. It will be really hard for the next actor to take over his place, and if I was Hugh Jackman, I would have this figure of myself just like next to his Oscars or whatever he won. Okay, time for size comparisons. This is my Marvel Select Black Panther next to my Marvel Select Dr. Doom. And yeah, because it is a Marvel Select, it is a lot taller than my Marvel Legends figures, even though I think it is almost the same size. Almost the same size as this Venom figure. So that is actually quite interesting, and I like this one, these two next to each other. This is next to my Marvel Legends infamous Iron Man figure. Quite good. Let's put Wolverine in the middle so we can check out Wolverine next to two comic book figures. So here's Wolverine next to Venom and next to infamous Iron Man. He's almost the same height but a little bit shorter than infamous Iron Man, which should be the case because Wolverine is not as tall as Dr. Doom. Let's put two MCU figures next to Wolverine, and this Kang figure is really too tiny. This Kang figure is just too small. Now if I look at the next to the MCU Wolverine, I don't know, it just looks too tiny for me. And this for me is a great representation of how the size should be between Hulk and Wolverine. So these two very poseable together, I think personally, because this is how I imagine the size being of these two. Let's get Wolverine out of the equation. Let's put in the older version of Hulk, Maestro. So they say that you get smaller when you get older, and it seems like that is most definitely the case for the Marvel Legends Maestro in comparison to the Hulk figure. He's an old, tiny, angry Hulk man now, and that's fine with me. These are all my free Hulk figures, and yeah, they look really dope. But the thing is I got another Hulk figure, gigantic red Hulk statue. I'll put that on screen real quick, and then I will be unboxing that in anticipation for the Captain America Brave New World movie. For me, posability next to each other, it's not the perfect scale, but whatever. This Maestro figure is just freaking awesome, and I really recommend that you get yourself this one. And I am very interested in getting some more figures like these. If you put them all the way in the front, it makes sense. All these big, angry... Hey, what do you think when you see this? What do you think when you see this, baby?
Grandpa's the best.
Yeah, Grandpa's the best. Really good.
Hello my fellow Doombots, and I just want to thank y'all for all of the wonderful support you have been giving the channel, and I promise that next year I will be working twice as hard, or at least I will keep on working and keep on making these videos. I will be doing more of these bigger unboxings, movie reactions, and just talking nerdy stuff. Doombot out, and have yourself a happy Doomsday. Ciao guys, and a happy new year.